the American prepares hand over military force to help Taiwan against the People's Liberation Army in border. Today, Taiwan prepares a weapons shopping list to hand the United States of Defense Conference. Cooperation on island's defense, and also security needs, are central topics of the 2020 United States and Taiwan Defense Industry Conference. Johnny Chiang, Kuomintang chairman, will address delegates, aiming to indicating the party's support for a closer United States and also Taiwan relationship. Officials, military experts from the United States and also Taiwan will meet via video conference to discuss which weapons would be best for the island's self-defense, because now tensions escalate between the two sides of the Taiwan Strait. During the 2020 the US-Taiwan Defense Industry Conference, which is expected to begin on Monday the United States time. Chang Wan-shun, Taiwan's Deputy Defense Minister, is expected to brief the United States side on the weaponry most needed, and also urgently sought by the island after seeing growing military intimidation from Beijing in the region. Tensions in the Taiwan Strait have risen in the past 2 months since the United States sent 2 high-ranking cabinet officials, and this move seen as highly provocative by Beijing. In the midst of this tension, Beijing has sent dozens of warplanes for deliberate incursions into Taiwan's air defense identification zone, and pass it on with at least 37 crossing a median line in the narrow strait between Taiwan and the mainland. In Beijing goal, the incursions were meant as a sign of Beijing's displeasure over the visits, which were aimed at consolidating the US and Taiwan's substantive ties in the absence of formal relations. And now, topics to be discussed behind closed doors include the American defense cooperation with Taiwan, the defense procurement process, and Taiwan's defense and national security needs. The American and Taiwan Business Council has hosted the event annually in the United States since 2002. The council said, adding it also hoped to provide opportunities to connect with others working on Taiwan defense and also including national security issues. And the Defense Industry Conference is a semi-official military exchange event traditionally considered very important to Taiwan. Taipei formerly used the occasion to pass its weapons wish list to the United States, and also seeking items to aid its defense against military attack by Beijing in the territory. Beijing emphasizes Taiwan, and also views as its territory subject to eventual back union by force if needed. And Beijing also gave a stern warning against Washington time and again, aiming against supplying arms to the self-ruled island, and Beijing also reminded it to observe policy by not entering any form of official contact with the island. And Taiwan is usually represented at the conference by its Deputy Defense Minister, who leads a delegation comprising representatives of different political parties, defense industry operators, legislators, and including military experts.